try to stay safe. Oh my God. Look at this tree. This tree is about 30 feet from our house. We were very fortunate that this tree did not fall on the lake house. That's bad. Okay, we just arrived at the lake house. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Let's see how bad this is. Woo! Oh my God. It is still very windy out here. Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here really quick and let you guys know that we are okay. We've been getting a lot of messages from you guys asking about the storm that just passed through Portugal. Are we okay? And we're fine. We actually live down in Cascais, and the storm hit mainly the Silver Coast and the central part of Portugal. But our lake house is on the central part of Portugal, and also our Airbnb is on the Silver Coast of Portugal. So today I've been driving between the two properties doing an assessment, and I thought I'd just get on here and just give you guys a quick update on what's been going on. I'm at the lake house now, and the lake house, man, the house looks like it's okay. I haven't gone inside the house yet, but the landscape, the shed, some of our most beautiful cork trees, they've been devastated. They have been devastated. And the wind is still going really hard right now, so I don't want to spend too much time outside, because you can even see like this tree behind me. It's so close to the house. It managed not to fall on the house, but it's still kind of a precarious tree, and I really shouldn't even be standing under it with all this wind. So I'm gonna move over here. You can see that, you know, things have just been, I gotta go. I gotta get inside. I gotta get to a safer spot. So I'm in a better spot now, guys, but if you haven't been watching the news, Portugal just had one of the worst storms it's had in a very, very long time. I've been talking to friends that are my age, and they can't even remember when a storm came through Portugal at this magnitude. They've talked to their parents. Their parents are saying, we've never seen anything like this. And from what I've seen just driving around, there is some serious devastation. I'm at the lake house now. I'm gonna take you guys around the lake house and just show you guys what has happened here. I'll be honest with you, it could be worse. I think that we were lucky in the sense that we don't have any major property damage, but what's happened to the landscape is pretty bad. We've had some huge trees fall. This one, which fell about 30 feet away from the house, just missed the house. There's the tree, there's the house. It just missed the house. So we're really lucky in that sense. There's some other trees on our property that are close to the house, and somehow they managed not to fall on the house. But I'm gonna walk you guys around so that you guys can kind of see the damage that's taken place. But I'm gonna keep it moving. I can't stay here very long because there's no electricity, there's no reception. If I have a problem out here, you know, I could be stuck. I can't even call anyone. The first storm has looked like it's passed, but news reports have said that even though the heavy windstorm has gone through, rain is on its way. And so what I'm most concerned about is this roof, making sure the roof is intact and we're not going to get any rain coming in. So I'm going to go in the house and assess it. Oh my God, so lucky. Fell away from the house. Oh God. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys into the house just to kind of assess that, make sure that there isn't anything major going on with the house. I'm doing all this so that I know when I come back to do the repairs, what type of tools I should bring, what type of materials I should bring. So this is just a quick assessment. Let's hope this house is okay. The door's feeling a little. Oh, that's strange. Okay. How's the house? Okay. So I'm in the house now. I don't see anything wrong with the house. There's no power. Keep in mind, this is our house before we've done the renovation. So we set it up temporarily so that we could use it. And everything looks fine. I don't see any wetness in the house. Wait a minute, what is that? Hold on. No, was that already like that? I think this wood was already colored like that because the walls don't feel wet. Everything looks okay in here. The interior of the house, it looks fine. Nothing looks out of order. Everything looks okay in the house. I'm walking through the house now. Even though we don't have electricity, I don't see any water damage. I don't see any windows broken. You know, this house has storm shutters and I didn't close the shutters. So that's something I need to do before I leave. I'm gonna close all the storm shutters because supposedly there's another storm that's gonna be coming through. I don't know what's going on with Portugal right now in these storms, but over this past month, it's been crazy. And this last one, folks haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Okay, so the house looks fine. Let's have a walk around the property. Now, our property is pretty big. It's almost 4 acres of land along the water. I don't know, the door feels weird. This feels strange. Make sure I have the keys. So it looks like the house is in fine shape. There are some tiles that have fallen off the roof. These are the storm shutters. I'm gonna shut those before I leave. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. So one thing that's really painful to see are all of the cork trees that have fallen down. And this was, oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. This was one of my favorite cork trees. When we finally do the renovation of the house, This cork tree was going to be a centerpiece of the backyard. It is completely fallen down. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I feel like this storm knocked down no, there's one. We have one remaining cork tree here on our hill. And here's another one. You know what? It is really windy out here. I'm gonna take it. I don't want to be near all of these trees because things are still a little precarious. I think one thing that we're gonna have to do is once things settle down, we're gonna have to assess the trees that remain and just make sure that those trees are suitable to stay and they don't have any issues that would cause them to fall if we had another storm. Look at the roof tile. The roof tile kind of, it held up. It held up not too bad. All right. So that's around the house. Let's go down into the orchard and see. Oh my goodness. This is our trellis that has completely collapsed. Oh my goodness. Now, I'll be honest with you. The trellis was already in bad shape. It was rusted. We were gonna replace it when we did the renovation. And so, you know, on the bright side, we were gonna replace that. But still, it's still not nice to see something like that. I'm coming down into the orchard now. Oh, the orange trees are still standing. But once again, we lost another cork. And this cork tree right here, it was kind of oh my goodness. It was such a nice tree because it provided some privacy from our neighbors. And so I don't know how that's gonna end up. Oh, so it looks like we've lost one of our fig trees right here. Let me get out of here. This wind is a little too precarious. Oh my God. This is gonna have to, look at this. All right, I'm gonna walk down to the mobile home now. And I can see it now. It looks like a tree has slightly fallen on it. One of the cork trees. It just missed it. The cork tree just missed the mobile home. That's lucky. Oh my God. All right. So I'm turning down the area of our property that has all of our beautiful cork trees. Well, that had all of our beautiful cork trees. I think we've lost about 80% of them. I really shouldn't be standing under the ones that are remaining. So you can see the top of that, I think that's a pine tree, that completely broke off, fell to the ground. Some branches on this cork tree have fallen off. This cork tree totally came out of the ground, completely fell down. This was a huge tree, a big, beautiful cork. Oh, boy. And here's another cork tree that has totally come out of the ground. I'm surprised these roots are this shallow, actually. Oh no. And the mother of all cork trees, this one right here. This was such a beautiful tree, it was really a showcase. That has completely come out of the ground. There's not much left as far as cork trees. We've got a couple of small cork trees, but oh my goodness. I have never seen the lake this full before. I mean, this thing is high. I don't know if you guys can see how high the lake is. It's still very, very far from our house, but it's still very high. I'm not gonna walk down to the water. I need to get back on the road. I want to get home before it gets dark. Because like I said, there's no electricity out here. All the street lights are off. And so it's better to be off the road before it gets dark. I am really surprised that this tree that is only about 15 feet from our house didn't fall. We're very lucky. But it actually calls into question whether or not we should keep this tree. Because when we do the renovation, we're gonna have a brand new house next to this, I don't know, precarious position tree. And I just don't feel comfortable with that. I think we're gonna have to cut that down. But I would love to hear your suggestions. If you guys have any ideas, any thoughts, if you agree with cutting this tree down. The one thing I will say is that Mother Nature is so incredible, because it can have so much power and devastation 1 minute, and then just absolute beauty the next. Incredible. Incredible. Hey guys, I'm sorry, but I had to cut the video short. It was just getting a little too dangerous out there. The wind was blowing, and the more I thought about it, I realized that I don't need to put myself in a dangerous situation. There's no power out here. There's no cell service. Resources are spread thin, and I think it's just best for me to head on home. So I'm sorry I had to cut the video short. We'll keep you guys posted on our cleanup and recovery. But for now, we are absolutely fine. And just keep Portugal in your thoughts, in your prayers.